Hi guys, so here we are. This is the last step. So this is step 4, and this is just getting the solution. So this isn't really a very difficult step, but like I said earlier, what we're looking for is just the x value and the y value. So we're just looking for those two things, and we have already figured that out in our previous things. All we're doing now is stating it. So the main thing you want to watch out for is make sure that both sides don't have anything extra on them. So we need one value for one variable and then another value for another variable for the x and y. So x needs to be paired up with one variable with an equal sign, and y needs to be paired up with one variable for the equal sign. So earlier you saw that we solved for y at the very beginning. And so y value was 3, as we figured out at the beginning. And then x, we used the y value to figure out at the end in step 3. So we knew that. So now we are here and we know that x equals -1 and y equals 3. Figured this one out at the beginning, this one out at the end, but now we have both the values, and that is the solution to a problem, to the substitution problem. Now, the reason it's called substitution is because um, you're substituting the y value in, and you're substituting the things from one equation into the other for solving. Because since the x and y value are the same, you're able to solve them by using each other's information to try to figure out the overall solution. So though I did my best to explain, I would highly recommend Khan Academies, and there's a link that I pasted in the slide show. So Khan Academy, and I highly recommend Khan Academy and their videos and resource materials for all learning purposes, but especially substitution, because they're what helped me figure it out when I was struggling to learn how to do the substitution process. So I highly recommend them. And yes, so this was the step of studying the solution. And I will have one more video just to do an overall solving the problem without stops in between and without pausing for each of the steps in the next slide that you can check out if you want to. Remember that if the video doesn't work for the next slide, because it'll be a fairly long video, the video is linked to on YouTube, so I recommend going and watching it if you want. And that is my presentation for substitution, and I hope you guys were able to see how to do that. This subject was difficult for me, but I caught on to it as soon as I went and really looked at it. The main problem is just not getting confused with substituting the x and the y values. And it may seem like there is no solution at first, but if you're willing to look at both equations to see what data can be helpful for each other, then you'll be able to solve the equation. So yeah, the 4 steps are step 1, isolate. Step 2, substitute, which that's the main thing. For step 2 is you're just placing the values, the y value, you're putting, okay guys, I can't spell for the life of me, but you'll know that that's substitute. Step 3, solve. And here's step 4, which is state solution. So state solution. Sorry for my terrible cursive, but it's the best I got. So that's state solution, and I guess you could try to remember it as I S S S. But just remember it's isolate, substitute, solve, and state solution. And that is how you do the process of substitution to solve a system of equations, two equations. And thank you guys for watching. And again, just remember to check out the videos below. Bye.